It takes a very long time to be a billionaire. Today, the 7 youngest self-made billionaires of all time. 1. Mark Zuckerberg. I think everybody knows Facebook. The founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, might be the reason why social media is so popular today. He didn't invent the idea of social media, but he made it so accessible that almost everyone has an account today. Facebook was the ultimate household name. However, Mark Zuckerberg had the idea when he was in Harvard. He started at Harvard only a website called the Facebook, originally as a funny way to rank Harvard's girls' hotness levels. Soon enough, Zuckerberg realized that Facebook could do far more than ranking girls. They could connect people, so he optimized it to become more of a social network. When they quickly took off around Harvard, it proved so popular. Zuckerberg realized other colleges would love it too, so he expanded it again, making it so anyone with a college email address could join. After just a couple of years, Zuckerberg thought Facebook should be enjoyed by everyone. So now anyone with an email could join. Soon everyone had a Facebook account. All this took Zuckerberg's value to the sky. In 2008, he became the youngest self-made billionaire ever, with a currently net worth over $68 billion. 2. Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner broke his record a decade later. Kylie Jenner celebrated 21 with becoming at the same time the youngest self-made billionaire in known history. Actually, Kylie Jenner hadn't a huge amount of money. As you might know, she is a member of the Kardashians. Kylie owns a cosmetics company called Kylie Cosmetics. In November 2018, she started an exclusive deal with the beauty retailer Ulta. Suddenly her cosmetics were in over 1,100 stores around the country. Her products were known all over the world within months. Kylie Cosmetics was valued at over $900 million, and guess what? Kylie Jenner is the one and only owner. She is now worth over $1 billion. 3. John and Patrick Collison. Everyone is using credit or debit cards, online payments and many other online features. Companies like Stripe, which lets both businesses and individuals send money over the internet, are very profitable in this time. The brothers, John and Patrick Collison, are also at the same time the co-founders of Stripe. It paid off, as 6 years later Stripe has grown so huge that both Collisons were billionaires. John was just 26 at the time. Today he has a net worth of over $2 billion. 4. Sergey Brin. The search engine Google is very known in these days. It all started with one young self-made billionaire, called Sergey Brin. Brin attended Stanford and met Larry Page. The two created Google, which was powered by their own algorithm, called PageRank. Once it became available to anyone with a computer, it completely revolutionized web surfing. It became so huge that when the company went public in 2004, it was already valued at $27 billion. This made Brin an overnight billionaire. 15 years later, Google is still growing. Google is currently worth about $300 billion. And its parent company, Alphabet, is worth an incredible $900 billion. Since Sergey Brin owns both, he's making money like a sheikh. He is currently the 10th richest person on Earth with almost $54 billion. 5. Dustin Moskovitz. Dustin Moskovitz is not working at Facebook anymore, but is still making his billions throughout of it. Moskovitz was Zuckerberg's friend at Harvard and the two launched Facebook together. Moskovitz was the company's chief technology officer until 2008. He retained a 6% stake in the company. In 2010, when Facebook blew up in value, that little piece stake made Dustin Moskovitz a billionaire at age 26, nearly a decade later. He's currently worth over $11 billion. The management tool he founded after Facebook, Asana, is currently valued at $1.5 billion. 6. Evan Spiegel. If you are worried about your posts in social media, then Snapchat is perfectly for you. The CEO and co-founder Evan Spiegel became a billionaire just because of the app, Snapchat. By the way, I think the most of you are using it too. Spiegel was born wealthy. His parents were high-priced lawyers, who were living in Malibu, California. Spiegel was studying at an expensive private school and went later to Stanford. At Stanford he met Bobby Murphy and Reggie Brown. Together they designed an app, called Peekaboo, where you would send pictures, which would disappear moments later. In 2012 Spiegel left Stanford and began working on Peekaboo, which is now called Snapchat, full-time. The hard work paid off as the company quickly grew in popularity. It was growing so fast, that in 2013 Facebook owner Mark Zuckerberg was instantly convinced about Snapchat and offered to buy it for an incredible $3 billion. Spiegel did not accept the money. He thought he would make his billions. He was right. In 2017 he received an incredible $800 million cash bonus, after successfully taking Snapchat public. At his peak he was worth over $4 billion, more than Zuckerberg was willing to pay him for Snapchat. In 2018 Snapchat lost almost $800 million, when Rihanna told her fans to delete the app after it posted an offensive ad. Just a short while later also Kylie Jenner tweeted, "Does anyone else not open Snapchat anymore?" Just that single statement cost the company $1.3 billion. Evan Spiegel is still worth over $3 billion. 7. Bobby Murphy. Two of Snapchat's co-founders are still growing the company together. Evan Spiegel and Bobby Murphy are both extremely young self-made billionaires. Murphy went to Stanford. After launching an college advice startup called Future Freshman, from which he received nothing, the trio worked on what was then called Peekaboo. Later they changed the name to Snapchat. The hard work paid off as Snapchat blew up in both popularity and value. As majority stockholders, Murphy and Spiegel both profited significantly. Murphy became a billionaire at age 27. He is currently worth over $3 billion. If you are asking, what's with the other guy, Reggie Brown, he was kicked out of the company in 2013 and filed a lawsuit claiming it was his idea. He got $157.5 million, which is quite enough.